Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of February 2nd through the 8th. And during that time, we'll first have a waxing gibbous moon, waxing crescent first. That's a time of heightened senses and just executing work that you've already started. We will have the first quarter moon, and that will be on February 6th. And that can be a day of feeling a little impulsive and impatient. So you may want to schedule your week around that day. We will then move into the waxing gibbous, which is kind of back to work and really focused and getting some things done. So keep that in mind as you're moving through your week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter. So, of course, please take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Scorpio, your overall message for this reading, well, we've got two cards coming out here. We'll take both of those. A fiery climax approaches, and the answers you need are coming. What is going on, Scorpio? All right, as I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to keep a spiritual journal. Sometimes we don't recognize the patterns that are evolving in our life when it comes to our spiritual experiences. So I found that keeping track of those things, just keeping a little journal, it helps you, look back over time to see little patterns that are emerging and things that you've been learning. So, any of those things like synchronicities that you're having, maybe a dream that you have, or different encounters, or just things that you learn. So, just a really good tool to have as you're evolving spiritually. So, just my little reminder for the week. All right, Scorpio, a fiery climax approaches and the answers you need are coming. All right, let's see what the Scorpio collective has going on this week. Your present energy. Here is this card again. This has been in so many readings this week. If you're a cross watcher and you have other signs, people that are around you, you may want to go watch their readings to see, because this is coming out in different areas of the readings. But this is the card of just of being, well, I typically ask whoever I'm reading for, I ask them what they're seeing in this card. uh are you relating more with this giving person or the receiving end of this? So, and that's something that you really do need to ask yourself, in this kind of overall position. Are you feeling charitable right now, or are you in a position where you kind of need charity? So that's something that you need to ask, and we'll see as this reading unfolds what comes out. But this card has come up quite a bit in the readings this week. Your current situation. All right. 10 of Pentacles. So you're in a place of wealth and security. So you may be in the giving mode here. And I know that, what was the last reading? I just did Libra was really in giving mode too. So, and it looks like you're in a position to do that. So something to think about this week. If there's something that's on your mind, or in some way that you feel like you need to financially to give this week, then it's definitely the week for that. At the root of your situation is some new perspective. So this could be something that you're observing, something you're observing in the world. This could be something you're observing with a friend or a family member, where there's some new perspective that, and you're in a position to help. So definitely you need to be reaching out and doing that. And you've got this new perspective that's on your side here, something new that you're learning. Your recent past, again, this came up in the Libra reading. I promise you, I shuffled this deck before this reading, and you just watched me shuffle. I just think this is why I love tarot so much. This card came out for them too. You're coming from a place of, where you've just maybe had a harvest. You're having a good year. You're in a good place financially, and you're in a place to help. And you've got this new perspective on this. So all these pentacles on the table. I mean, look how many. It's just, wow. On your mind this week. All right, 8 of Cups here. So this is moving towards the future. And if this is moving towards the future, if this is maybe helping someone heal as they're going through something, I mentioned with Libra that, we have had these natural disasters and these things going on in the world. And if it's changing your perspective on things and causing you to kind of be a different way and move into being a different person. Nothing is by accident. These things happen for reasons. Sometimes we can't really explain them, but if it is kind of an awakening thing that, oh, I'm in the position to give, and maybe you haven't been like that in the past, but it's something that you do want to do moving forward, and you've got the backing of, your emotional life is in a good place, your financial life is in a good place, you're in a position to do that. What is just ahead of you this week? All right, so Nine of Swords, kind of looking back on this is kind of our wounded warrior card, and thinking, shoo, I've been through it, and you have been through it. You've looks like you've been working hard, um, and that's great. You're in a good place. So, you know, it's fine to look back and think on things, but we also have to look forward. It looks like you're doing that kind of emotionally, moving towards your future, but don't linger in that energy for too long, right? In your advice position is some judgment. So yeah, I think you're going to make a decision about this week, and about this giving. And you may have already done this. This may have already come up, but the advice is to go ahead and take that judgment, take that decision that you've made about that, and take the action. This is just really telling you you've made the decision. Just go ahead and do that. Secret desire, what you're trying to avoid is the I'm sorry, what's beyond your control is where we are. Is the Magician. And this also came up in the Libra reading. If you have a Libra in your life, I really suggest you go watch that reading. This could be something that you guys are going through together. So yeah, very interesting. But the Magician here is asking you, in what way will you be charitable? Is it going to be money? Is it going to be, your emotion? Are you going to be able to just reach out and be there for somebody? Are you going to use your intellect, your messaging? This could be someone from across the miles. Maybe you just, send them a letter or an email, or just reach out to communicate and let them know that you're there. And it could be your passion. This could be that you want to roll up your sleeves and get to work on something. So, something to really, really think about is how can you best help? I mean, it looks like we're talking here mainly about kind of, money and also emotion, but you have all of those tools at your disposal. Okay, now what's secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is the Knight of Cups. So is that your secret desire is to put your emotion into this, um to offer that again, to reach out and be there on an emotional level, or are you trying to avoid that? And what makes you the most comfortable? And only you can answer when the card is in this position. What, again, the Magician's asking you, in what way can you best be of help? And only you can answer there. Is it your secret desire to do this in an emotional way, or or Scorpios are kind of secretive. Do you just want to you want to secretly donate somewhere, or and not really just get too emotionally involved? But only you can answer that question. In your outcome position, this is going to make you feel great. So this is enjoying the fruit of your labor. um and it's helping someone. That's really just the feeling I'm getting this too. This is really nice of you, and it's on your mind to be doing that. What's hidden from you this week is the Fool card. So this is the card of a new journey, and it's not, you've got this new perspective here. um but it's not really time to take off on a new journey. I mean, I think it's time to make some decisions here, to make this judgment call on how you can best be of help. Your overall messages here was a fiery climax approaches, and the answers you need are coming. And I'm not even, I don't see a whole lot of fire in this reading. So that could mean something very different for each of you. And this fiery climax could really just be in your head with this judgment card, that you see a thing and you just make a decision, and it's fiery for you. It's got you lit up. But again, it looks like you're going to either get out your checkbook or roll up your sleeves, or help in an emotional way if that's something that you're comfortable with. All right, Scorpio, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. I'm going to look back over and see if I've missed anything. I've got a couple of sevens and a couple of nines here. 6. I like to look at the numerology there, so those numbers may or may not mean something to you. All right, final message here, which is not ready to come out quite yet. Final message for Scorpio. Okay, we're going to take that right there. Scorpio, final message for this reading is accept what is. So again, if you're looking at some situation, it may, and I'm getting this again, I got this with Libra, that it's not really even something that you're involved with, but you're definitely observing it. And I discussed then that there were some natural disasters recently that have gone on. There might be, maybe there's a news story that really touched you, about the hurricane victims in North Carolina and Tennessee, in that area, Virginia, or, maybe it's the fires in California. There's something that's really driving you to want to reach out and help. And whether you're in a place where you can physically go do that, or again, if you're opening up your wallet to help, but I'm really feeling that you're being drawn to do that. And much like Libra was Libra, just their whole reading was that, and yours really is too. It's very interesting how similar and how many of the same cards are coming out for you guys. So Scorpio, I think it's very nice of you to be thinking in that manner. Something has touched you and you want to help. So the cards are saying go for it. Decide the best way that's really good for you. Accept what is. The answers you need are coming, maybe about how to help with this magician card. And whatever that fiery climax, again, if it's this judgment that you made, that you're just kind of lit on fire about the situation and you're going to help somehow, which is really awesome of you, Scorpio. So I really appreciate your time here with me today. I hope there was something you could take out of this reading and use this week. Please, if you're comfortable, leave me a comment and let me know, if there's something that's lit a fire under you this week and you've made a decision to help. It's really great for me to get that sort of feedback, to know these readings are touching people. So if you're comfortable leaving a comment, please do that. I do post weekly readings, so come back next week. We'll see if this situation evolves or if something totally different comes up for you. Also, if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. I'm new here and it really does help my channel. And of course, I would appreciate that so much from you. So, Scorpio, thanks so much. And thank you for whatever help you're about to do, because I think that's really, really awesome. So, thanks so much. And we'll see you next week. Bye bye.